have moved on and your ex has moved on, but you're still not over it. This tarot reading is intended to provide some insight for you, okay? Now, I am going to say this just because of some comments I've received on other videos. People are very, very touchy when it comes to their ex. So, this is a general reading for all of Geminis. So, if the facts that are being read in this reading don't fit your relationship, don't try to make it fit, and don't feel angry that it doesn't fit, okay? It just means this reading is not for you. Because for those of you who, it doesn't resonate, there is a lot of people who it does resonate with. So telling me that I don't know how to read the cards, or just being rude in general because it doesn't resonate with you, isn't very fair. This is a general reading. It's not a personal reading where it's just looking at your energy alone, okay? So, with that said, I do hope this resonates with many of you and provides some healing and, some information that maybe you're not aware of that might help you out. Now, I'm just looking at the energy for the rest of October, not beyond it, okay? So, this is only for October. And we're going to start with the energy that is being shared between you and your ex in the month of October. We have the Six of Coins reversed, the Four of Wands upright, and Faith. Nice. So it looks like there could definitely be some selfishness going on, somebody being stubborn, maybe not very fair. But with the Four of Wands here, this could be about a living situation, your home, and many of you with Faith here on the end, it's like you're praying or hoping for a miracle, some of you, and I don't know if it's like that you get to keep the house, or that you and your partner are reconciling, but it looks like there's some sort of unfairness, but stability appears to be restored. So let's see what's going on. We're going to start with how you are feeling towards your ex. And after we look at that and look at your ex, this will make much more sense. So we have you coming through as the reversed King of Wands and the reversed Sun. So some of you may be feeling as though your ex lied to you or kept things from you, and you're feeling really angry about that. A lot of any of the reversed wands, to me, well, mainly the King and Queen, are the negative side of the wands energy, which is anger and temper and outbursts and all things like that. And with the Sun being reversed there, it's like all information is not getting through to you, or you're not feeling the support, you're feeling lied to, so you have every right to be angry. Now, since this is a general reading, for others of you, you may feel as though this is how your ex, the reason why this is showing up, how you feel about your ex, is because they're very angry with you for things that you've withheld, okay? So you'll know what side of the fence you fall on that, definitely, because this is a general reading. So I'm going to pull a Wisdom of Oracle, a Vintage Wisdom Oracle, to get an energy of what you miss the most about your ex, or what you're having the hardest time letting go of in the relationship. First on that, yeah, either you are feeling very angry towards them or they are feeling very angry towards you. Awakening. Very well could be a spiritual connection between the two of you that is hard to break, with that card coming out as what you're having a hard time letting go of. Your ex could definitely have triggered and sparked emotions inside of you that you never felt before, and made you look at life in different ways, and showed you different perspectives, and really your relationship with them on some level really evolved you as a person, okay? And that is a very bonding experience. It's a soul connection. And that's what looks like you are having the hard time with about letting your ex go. Maybe you are aware of that, maybe you're not, but in this reading, that definitely appears to be what's keeping you hanging on. And I don't blame you. It's hard when you have those soul connections. Oh my goodness. Okay, so along with that, we have passion. So I'm going to say that in the relations department involving the bedroom, you guys had a great connection there. And just the energy between the two of you in general was probably very sensual and playful and erotic and passionate, and you miss that, and you want that back. Okay, so let's take a look at how your ex is feeling and what's going on with them. Okay, they are coming out as the reversed Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Two of Wands. So, for some of them, they may feel as though you've given up on them, and they're trying to make a choice of, do I try again or do I just move on? And for others, they have given up on you and the relationship, but still there is contemplation, there is hesitation, okay? The final decision has not been made. So regardless of your situation, whether you are with somebody else and your ex is with somebody else, or you guys communicate still or don't communicate still, for the Geminis I'm reading for, there is a part of your ex, that hasn't let go. And I'm guaranteeing you it probably has everything to do with this spiritual connection. And no matter how they present themselves to you or what you hear, this right here is saying, look, even though I don't see how this could work, or they've given up on me, or I've given up on them, I still haven't fully let go. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. Okay, and that goes nicely with that Faith card right there. So let's see what your ex misses the most about you, or is having the hardest time letting go of about the relationship. Wow. So, your ex, the Geminis I am reading for, something was in the way of you guys being together. With divine timing, it's like things are out of my control, or this just isn't the right time for this now. So I don't know if this is things going on in your life or things that were transpiring right in their life, but from their perspective, it wasn't about you, it was more about the timing and the circumstances of the situation. And I don't know if that helps any, but I don't see that it's like, oh, I don't care about this person, and, it just looks like something about the timing, whatever's going on. They're still thinking about it, do I fully let go? And you could be seeking a lot of spiritual guidance, or they could, or both of you, with this faith card coming out. And with the Four of Wands at the center of the reading, for some of you, you might come into some sort of understanding or agreement, because I feel like somebody was holding back, somebody was being selfish, somebody wasn't, fully being fair. And this is what they hope for: healing family issues. So whatever happened, I'm feeling, just based on the lineup of these cards, this reverse King of Wands is for mainly representing the majority of your energy for Gemini. You're very angry, you're very upset about whatever happened. It could be that they just broke up with you out of nowhere, or it could be that you don't feel as though they really put in the proper amount of work or effort. Whatever it is, this is a general reading, but I feel as though it's the Gemini energy that feels angry, and things were hidden from you, and things really, it was like, I feel as though many of you felt that you had not the upper hand, and they kind of did. And you don't know it, but they aren't decided. They're not. And it's, with the healing family issues here next to divine timing, it just looks like there's some energy that needs to work out. And this being here pairs nicely with you guys coming together and having some sort of conversation or truce, or finally coming to an agreement where there's this compromise where you're happy and they're happy, and it may not be the full resolution, it may not be that you guys are getting back together, but there's something that brings stability back to both of you, okay? So I don't see any malicious energy coming through in these cards. It really looks like it was just a matter of circumstances outside of your control or their control. And, if it's that they're not over somebody that they were with before, or there's just something like that going on, I don't feel like it's though that was malicious against you. It's, again, just, you don't choose who you love, right? It just is or it isn't. You can't force it. And when you try to be all things to somebody in hopes that they fall in love with you, it's not that they fall in love with you. They become dependent and reliant on all the things that you are doing for them, okay? So for all of you, I don't feel like you should think there's anything wrong with you, or think you're selfless on any level based on what I see of how your ex is feeling. Even if you were rejected, they're still thinking about you, and it's just a matter of timing, and there's some healing. Maybe they need to heal their past, okay? So what I'm going to do now is draw 3 different outcome and advice cards for you guys to try to make this even more personalized for your situation, since this is a general reading. And just pick the set that you feel most drawn to out of the 3, okay? Just one. This will be your outcome or advice or answer to your question when it comes to your ex. I'm going to pull 2 different cards. I'm going to pull one from the Syrian Starseed deck, and then the other I am pulling from the Indigo Angels deck. And these cards just pair really nicely with each other. Okay, so, alright, so here is the first set of cards. Here is the second set of cards. And I don't look at them as I'm doing this, so I don't know what any of these are, just like you. And here's the third. So go ahead and take a moment if you need to see which card combination you're most drawn to. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start. So, if you were most attracted to card combination number 1, you received guidance. Ooh, very nice. Along with acceptance. Ooh, okay, so for those of you who chose this card combination, because acceptance, and I just want you to see like how the coloring of the cards, how beautifully paired they are with each other. You know, they just, to me, they came out together for purpose and for reason. And you see the sun back there, and you see the moon behind her. So what's happening here is with guidance, you need more information. There's just things you're not aware of, and if you were fully aware of them, you may choose to just let go entirely, okay? But for those of you who know that it's just over, like you know that it's over, seeking some sort of spiritual counsel will really help you, like Reiki. And I don't mean like a personal tarot reading, I mean like Reiki, energy healing, things of that nature. Because with acceptance as the advice, it's saying whatever is in the month of October, you just have to accept it as it is. And if that's really challenging for you, you need to tap into your spiritual reserves. And faith showing up like it did really makes sense with this card combination. You really need to fall back on whatever it is that you believe in spiritually, and that is the energy that's going to pull you through more than anything else, more than friends, more than, somebody giving you advice. It's just tapping into that spiritual place, and maybe getting some Reiki will help you accept things as they are. Like I said, I'm just reading for the energy of October, and so whatever is happening or going on in this month, it's like you have to accept it. It's beyond your control, and I spoke of that in the reading. So, your spiritual strength, honestly, is what's going to get you through and ease you, and you might be like, oh, whatever, but I promise you, if you were drawn to that card combination, your spiritual strength is where your freedom lies, okay? Now, for those of you who were attracted to card combination number 2, you have the 2 of crystals, along with freedom. Okay, very interesting. So, for those of you who are attracted to this particular card combination, if you are contemplating whether you're waiting around, like you could be talking to your ex and still seeing them, but you're not together, or maybe you're not really talking and you're just kind of waiting around because you really care about them. This is you trying to decide, do I stay in this place or do I just let it go? Okay, if that's you, if that speaks to you, if you are in that limbo where you're unsure, should you hang around or should you move on? Because I've been there. If you move on and start enjoying somebody else, is your ex going to come back and then you're going to screw all that up and go back with you? Like, it's just, I get it. But with this being your advice, it's saying that for those of you who are in limbo trying to make that decision, the decision you should make is freedom, which is letting go of the ex. And that doesn't mean that maybe someday down the line you guys will, you won't get back together. It's just saying in October, you really need to not worry about your ex, not focus on them, not try to get back with them. Invest no energy in that. Put all your energy in being single and free and back into you. And things will come your way that you don't quite expect. And that doesn't, again, mean that your ex is forever gone. Because, I see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's this ship there in the background. And I don't know, to me, this is saying, like, there's something else on the horizon for you. So let the ex go, be free, and let your ship come in, okay? Which means this is going to be something much better than where you've been. So if you were attracted to this card combination, that is the message that came through. Now, for those of you who are attracted to card combination number 3, you have the Ace of Orbs. Nice. Let's see what the advice is. Make a wish. Great. Okay. So, for those of you who were attracted to this card combination, I'm saying that you very well may have new communication these last couple weeks of October with your ex. And with Make a Wish, really put it out to the universe, okay? Maybe do some of those subliminal like attract your crush, or get your ex to call you meditations. There's a ton of them on YouTube. But with Make a Wish and Ace of Orbs, because this is the Ace of Swords, definitely, if you are attracted to this and you've been praying, there could very well be communication. And again, look at how well these cards are paired up. See, like, the sparkles on the water, and then the sparkles in the sky, and it's just such a beautiful divine message. It's like, here's this new communication happening, and it's exactly what you've been wanting. I really don't get anything other than that with this pair up. Just put it out there, and if you hear from your ex, great. But some of you're putting all this energy out for your ex and all these wishes, but for some of you, this means somebody quite new, brand new and unexpected shows up because of all that energy, and it might make you kind of be like, peace out to the ex, because this is lovely energy. And for others of you, definitely I see communication happening, and it's exactly what you wanted, okay? So that's what I had for Gemini. I hope that this helped and offered you